If you could rewind the video of your life back to age 20 and you could change one aspect of yourself, what would it be?
I would have gotten into coding at that point. So I've been recently thinking a lot about this. I think we were the last generation when I was 20, 1996, right? So I think we were the last generation who could get by without really thinking about technology and the massive impact it was going to have, you know, in all our lives. And I don't mean technology in the sense of just gadgets and things, but it's changed the way people succeed today. So we were the last generation where if you worked hard, got into the right university, got into the right job after university, your path was set. And that's just not true today. So the kids coming out of schools and universities, it's not true for them. Even if you are a hard worker and you get the good grades, it's much harder to be on a path to success. And actually right now, I think the world belongs to the disruptors and the coders and the technologists. It is so fundamentally disruptive, and not just because gadgets and digital has had such a huge impact on, you know, big business and us down to the individual, our health, everything, but really in a new way of thinking in terms of business models and ways of working, whether you all have to be in the same office, to how managers treat their staff and so forth. So it's this disruption in every layer of society. So my generation is kind of caught in this place of, this is the value system I grew up with. It tells me that if I just do this, I will get to Y position, and that's just not how the millennials and the new world order works. So if I could change that, I would definitely get more experienced with thinking that way.
If you were 20 today, then would you get into coding? Would you get into...
I think if you're 20 today and getting into coding, it's probably too late. I think if you're 5 and 6 today, and if you're getting into coding and you're learning it almost like a second language, then the world is sort of your oyster. Companies are small, big, and go back to being small because, you know, Blockbuster's out of business, or all these sort of big companies that employ hundreds of thousands of people are driven out of business. So there is no set ladder. So if that's the way you're thinking, you know, you're going to be in for a very rude surprise. And so the world does belong to the disruptors.